Boom, boom. This is Kendra, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Bleach Immortal solo today. So let's go ahead and discuss where we're at and what we're going to do here. So as you know, the Broken Borders event, which is the Burn the Witch collab, is coming to an end. So we have to make a decision exactly on that. So basically, this is pretty much just, I'm already as far on this merit quest. I've already cleared the labyrinth. Okay, and I've got tickets left over, so you know, they give you more than enough to do it. As long as you complete the message on a daily, you should be able to clear everything on here without any trouble whatsoever. You want to continue to roll the dice because each time you hit the chests at the ending point here, you get some nice rewards. I actually got a ticket one time, so that was very nice. Generally ends up being Awakened Essence. Or some of the Omni Shards as well. So, but it's always good stuff. So you definitely want to roll the dice every day. They're free, so you want to do it. All right, so we got to make a decision. So as we've talked about, we discussed the actual characters, Ninny and Noel. The general consensus seems to be that Ninny is a little bit better in terms of what she does. She brings a lot of support to the team. And while Noel is a good character, she really is just a straight-up attacker. Okay, so she really doesn't offer any other benefit, but she should be a pretty good attacker because she does have a lot of skills and a lot of buffs that will enable her to attack even more. But for most, but everybody's pretty much of the same. So Ninny's probably a little bit better character if you want to do. So that's what we're going to be going for. So here's the current status. The current status sits at I have 37 of the actual shards. Okay, for Ninny or Noel. Okay, and we have 18 of the actual vouchers. Now, if you're going to be doing this, you need to actually summon up to 100, then 180. That will give you an extra 20 vouchers. 20 vouchers combined with the vouchers that I currently have, which is 18. So that means that's going to give you, that's going to be 38. So I need to get 7 more of the actual vouchers to be able to get the weapon. So it should be easily doable if you can do to 180 in terms of tickets. Now, whether or not, I only need, the shards, I'm halfway there. So that should be doable as well because you're going to have to pull quite a few times. So how long are you going to have to pull? Well, you want to make 180 pulls. So figured out roughly going to take about 39,000 soul jade. Okay, because you already have 50. You've already been able to pull 50 times. At least you should be if you got all of the actual pulls. The dice and whatnot. All the choices that you get to draw. You should have had enough to actually do the pulls. I got to 51 summons, and that's it. Tomorrow's the last day, so and they're not offering more summon coins from that. It's these right here. Okay, they're not offering any more of these. So I've already maxed out as much as they could on the summon coins. So we're gonna have to do these using soul jade. I figured it up. It's gonna take about I'm going to need to get to 180. So I've already got 51. So I'm going to need 130 pulls basically. Okay. So it's going to cost about 39,000 soul jade is what it's going to be to get to 180. And that should give me what I need. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that right now. The weapon we're going for is of course going to be Ninny's. The shards will most likely be used for Noel. Even though we're not going to build Noel. We do need Noel for the bond and for the actual initiative. Okay, you can use Omni Shards to build the character after that. But that's something that can be decided at a later date. Right now, we have to get it before the event ends, which is tomorrow. So first we need to see if we're going to be able to get... the goal is to get 45 minimum. 55 is what we would like. 55 would enable me to get Ninny's weapon at 45 and then have another 10 left over to get some time tokens. Those time tokens would then enable me to have enough time have enough of the tickets to get the weapon for Halloween Mimu, which is another one of the event characters that I'm trying to build. She is the primary one right now. But this event, as they said, Burn the Witch ends. When it ends, it's gone. Nitty No will not be in the event shop. Their kits will not be in the event shop either. The rights were just purchased for the event, so they're at this point in time, there's nothing else planned. So what you get right now, if you don't get it right now, you're not going to get it again. So we have to make that determination. I do like Nitty's kit, and it works in perfectly with what I'm looking for. So as you can see, we started off completely and totally outrageously 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 9 right there. Okay, so that gives me actually with the 20, I would now have enough to actually get the weapon. Didn't get any of her shards though, so but that was good in terms of that. So let's see what else we're going to get on the 10. Okay, we got 2 shards. Okay, 5 vouchers. Okay, we're obviously going to have not going to have a voucher issue, but we might have a shard issue. I'm going to need some more shards than this right here. I might not have enough to get null at this current rate. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed. 5. Okay, that's better. Another voucher as well too. So the voucher level is obviously slightly increased because you do not get these many vouchers from the other ones. So another 8. Yeah, the vouchers are definitely increased. So we're definitely going to have enough to get the weapon. So right now our focus is going to have to be on the shards for the actual character. And we keep getting some 5s, which is really, 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 really good in terms of what we're looking for here. Because we only need 35. And we got another 5 vouchers. This is turning out, we might at this point in time, we might have enough to get both weapons. A kit for both Nitty and Noel, which was not inspected, which is not completely entirely inspected. Okay, there's a 10 and a 5. Okay, so let's see where we're at now. We're definitely having exceedingly good luck here. So we've actually got 90. Okay, so we've got the character. No problem there. We only need 70 to make Noel. So anything extra would be going, of course, for Nitty. We've got 39 of these, and that's going to be changing once we get to the actual level here, which is right here. So we do now have enough to get the actual Nitty's weapon, and we do have enough to I think we're enough to get the time tokens as well. So let's see here. So we need 55 was our goal. So we have 49. So we need 6 more to have the 55 that we needed. But if we actually have enough to actually do the draw, then we might actually go for both weapons. Although I'm not really sure where that be. Okay, we've got, of course, we've got the Soul Jade rebate. Now this Soul Jade rebate is not up for the actual event. This is actually up because somebody, I'm not sure what intelligent person at OG decided to have a soul box event right smack dab in the middle of a collab. Not very smart. That limits the amount of Soul Jade. You would definitely want to have the soul box after the Soul Jade after the event ended, so that people would be more likely to spend their Soul Jade. Now you've crimped Soul Jade between both. So the Soul Box event up is for Muramasa and for Urachi, which is unfortunate because I was really considering using Muramasa, one of my actual things. I wanted to get him. So I've already got him, but I wanted to think about getting the weapon. But I was not going to have enough Soul Jade to do that because you need 39,000 Soul Jade. However, I might not need to go to 39,000 here. I might actually have some Soul Jade left over. Then I could actually focus because I've already got 10 of the weapon shards. I did one, you get one free pull each day. So twice that I've pulled on that event, I've gotten 5 of the actual tickets. So I might have enough here at the rate things are going. I want to get 55 of these Okay, and I've already got enough shards for her. So let's just go ahead and do some more pools on here and see if we can get those. See if we can get those tickets. Then we're going to be in a predicament here. We'll have to make a decision. Okay, so more shards, another two more vouchers. Okay, another voucher. Okay, some more shards. Okay, we've got it. All right, so we do now, at this point in time, have enough to actually get the actual 55. So we can get 45 for Ninny's kit and 10 for the time tokens that we wanted to get. We wanted to get the time tokens so that I could get Nemu's weapon. You should be focusing on Nemu. If you're focusing on any of the event characters, she's the best character to focus on at this point in time. She's exceedingly overpowered, so she's definitely something that you want to invest in. So we've got everything that we need, and I've got 16,000 left over, but I'm going to have a little bit more left over because we do have the Soul Jade rebate, which is going to allow me to claim not only some Omni Shards, but more Soul Jade to boost me back up here. So the Soul Jade for this goes all the way up to 60,000 Soul Jade. I did not have that much, so I couldn't pull on that. Okay, so we've got everything that we need in terms of making the draws on the. Damn, here we got this. So we are at 161. That means it's going to need to pull 2 more times. Will get me to 180, and will give me enough of the 180 pulls to get the actual 10 more of the vouchers. However, I really don't need 10 more of the vouchers. I also don't need any more of the shards. For Noel is pretty sure that she was just 70. Let me confirm that. I don't want to make a costly mistake there. We need to go into the character. $70 is all you need for Noel. Okay, so basically we just make Noel just so we have the bond and we'll have the initiative unlocked so that we can actually run up Ninny in terms of her, to make her a little bit more powerful. So we've got everything that we need to do that. So we have to make a determination as to, do I want to go for the Muramasa weapon on the Soul Box? The Soul Box event is open. It closes today. Today will be the last day to pull it. So I need to make a decision as whether or not I want to do it. So this is it. It's called Manifest as his weapon. And I've already got Muramasa, as you will see right here. I already have him up to 4-star, but I do not, of course, have his weapon. Okay. So that's one of the things that I was thinking. The thing about it is I use Muramasa inside of the squad boss. Squad boss is blue, and Eisen are blue, so I have a full red team that I deploy against those two. Muramasa is in it. So he does get used, fairly regularly, which is why I wanted to go ahead and get the weapon to increase his damage output. As well, he's a back row attacker. I've always been a big fan of Lisa. She's a back row attacker as well too. It's always nice to have some attacker that'll immediately just skip the front row and just go straight to the back. The back is where your weakest characters are. That's where your attackers are at. Characters that do a lot of damage to you, but characters which generally don't have a lot of protection, high defense. They're not tanks and whatnot. They're basically attackers, so that's why they're in the back, is to be protected. So it's nice to have an attacker that just completely ignores the front row and goes straight to the back. Lisa done a ton of damage early game, and I've got her built up quite far. She is one of a handful of SSRs that is still useful inside of extreme battle, and that's the reason I have her up, as you can see, at prismatic green. So she's useful character. So the fact that should I go for Muramasa weapon? Uh, the weapons on the actual soul box is 1 for 1, 1 for 1. So you draw one. Uh, you don't get the weapon on every pool, but you get the weapon on every other pool. Okay. Generally, generally you've got to get 50 shards to do it. I've only got 10 of the shards so far. I don't have any. So because he was a new character, and a new character, which is what he recently was, you don't get shards for the weapon. You only get the character. You're not, you can't pull for weapon shards inside of that, but you have to get into like 5-star, and then you're able to get his weapon through that. But what the thing is, since they just had a soul box event, the next mini event that we have, most likely Battle Arena or Aizen, anyway, the next limited exchange that they'll have up, there will be shards for Muramasa and Yoriichi inside of that event. So even if you come up a little bit short, you'll still be able to get it. So there really is not, as near as I can tell, there's really not any need for me to continue on this right here, simply because of the fact that I don't think I'm going to have enough to get another. I would need 90. I'm not going to have enough to get both of the weapons. Okay. That's be reasonable. That's just way too far out of the bounds. Even with the amount that they give us here, it's still not going to be something that's feasible to do. Okay. And I want to get Nemu's weapon. So the best thing to do would probably be just go ahead and call it quits here. So let's go ahead and go into the store. Okay. We definitely want to make sure that you get the right weapon. This is Noel's weapon. This is Nini's weapon. We're going to exchange for that. So we now have Nini's weapon. Okay. And I want to use these time tokens. The last 10 here to get the 10 time tokens exchanged. Now I can get Nemu's weapon as well. And I might be able to get another weapon here in a second. So let's go ahead and throw our luck at Muramasa's weapon, simply because of the fact that there will be the capability to get it in the next event. There will be some more shards available. At least there generally is. They generally, after they have a soul box event, they will offer shards for that particular character. Weapon shards for that, in case you come up a little bit short at the soul box event. Okay, because it does take, it's not that, you see, that's the thing about the Burn the Witch, the collab. It was 3,000 per draw for your events. That makes things difficult. The draws for the actual soul box are only are less than half, so it makes it a lot better. So we need to get 40 more of these because I don't have Manifest. Okay. Aside that, I do already have 5 of Yoriichi's actual shards, so I only need 45. But I don't have any. I don't have any of Manifest, and it's not one of the ones that I've completed. No, not one of the ones completed. So let's go ahead and see how lucky we can get inside of this soul box event for Manifest. Okay, see, there's shards. So these shards can be used for them. So that's so now I'll have a weapon. I'll get some shards for the weapon. Okay. Advanced Omni Shard chest. That's nice. Okay, there's my weapon. Okay, just the shards. Now, this ball will get a weapon. Another 5. See, there's our weapon shards, along with some more shards for the character. Okay. And then again, we'll have the weapon right here. Oh, got some Ichigo shards. Okay, yep, there's the weapon. Awakening Essence. The Omni Shard packs that you get inside of this, inside of the events, the Omni Shard chests that you've seen, these right here, they generally have Omni Shards in them. Not all the time, but they generally have a fairly decent drop weight for Omni Shards. Okay, so there's another 5. Or Heme shards. There's the Omni Shard chest. I like that. All right, let's go ahead and do this one right here. This one will give me another 5 shards, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at stock. We got to pull some rewards as well too, as well as do the Soul Jade rebate. So there's the 5 right now. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we've got in terms of these chests here. So yeah, we got weapon right there, weapon shard right there, along with 2 shards. That's good. Right there, another 1. Another 2 with a bunch of Omni Shards. So you get a bunch of Omni Shards in this as well too. Another 2 inside of there because we're at the 100-time mark. Alright, so we're very close to getting that. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got in terms of shards. We should be pretty at like 25, I think. We're actually at 42 actually. So this is going to be close. I might actually, yeah, I think I might be able to do it. We'll see. I got to pull. I'm going to need 2 more pulls on this right here, and I will should have enough after I do these Soul Jades to actually do that. Might actually be able to attain this without actually have quite a bit left over. Actually, I'm actually quite surprised. Got a bunch of Omni Shards too. So we've got 75. Yes, so we got it should be enough. We should be in good shape here. We do need we need 6 more, so 2 more pools. No, actually 1 more pool. Actually, if everything serves me right, I think just 1 more pool, because I think we'll get a shard inside the box. So 1400. Okay. Okay. No. So okay. So we do need to do 1 more pool, and then we should get 1 reward in time. Yeah. So yeah. So we need 8 shards. So yeah, we're probably gonna have to do. Probably gonna have to do the pool, 2 more pools to actually get it. Let's see what we come up with here. Okay. So there's the 5. So that's now we need. So we now need 3 more shards, and we're only going to get 1 out of here. So we need 2 more shards to actually get it. Oh, got some Soifon shards. That's nice. So we need 2. That's only 1. So yeah, we're going to actually have to do another one to get it. But I have enough to do it, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, so we're going to have more shards than we actually need. I can throw the excess shards onto Yurichi. So there it is. So we now have enough to complete Mouse's weapon, as well as a bunch of shards for him, so we can get close to bringing him up to 5. Like I say, I do use him consistently, so he's definitely ones that I'm looking to build. All right, so let's see here. Soul Jade rebate, you gotta love that. I'm actually going to walk out of this. I was expecting to be virtually non-existent in terms of Soul Jade, but I'm actually going to walk away with this with everything I wanted to get, and have 3630 to get ready for the next one. All right, so we've got our thing here. So let's go open this up. And we want to use this, and we want to do manifest, and we want to do 50 for manifest. Okay, and then we want to combine manifest, and we've got manifest now. Muramasa shard. So let's go ahead to Muramasa here. Stick this on him real quick, just so we can get it out of the bag. and start focusing on that. So here it is, and we want to, I think we need to, nope, we've already done that, so we can awaken it now. So that's going to be a huge buff to our already detrimental. I gotta have to awaken some of this other stuff too. I was really waiting just to get that weapon because I wanted to get that taken care of first. As you can see, I've pretty much awakened everything else in terms of him, just to give him a little bit extra power, simply because of the fact that I was using him as my attack. So we now have a chance to unlock to activate that. Okay. So we've got everything except for this, and we don't got this simply because of the fact that the character has not been introduced yet. Other than that, we've got everything set up, so we're in really good shape, and that's going to make his much more powerful in terms of his attack. So that's good. So that's taken care of. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Ninny. Here's Ninny. So as you can see, she's still a work in progress. Ninny is. Got to promote it. And then you can awaken it. There we go. Ninny's Witch Kit. Okay, so she's fully, she's in the position now. I just need to bring her up. It's just going to take a little while. You know how it goes. But I'm already at, I've already got her at red. So it'll probably be another 2 weeks or so before she's ready to go. But we've awakened this up so we can activate this. And confirm. And we start doing her clothes and whatnot. I can awaken those things up at any time. But we'll have everything we need to. In terms of once I do that, I'll be able to activate this as well, because that's why you want to get Noel. You want this for the bond, which gives a big buff on her attack at 15%. But you also want it for the actual initiative, because they are both on the same kit. You know, to rough them up, you need both of them. Okay, the max you can go is 67. See, try to increase your favor, and you can't because I don't have the other character. This is the Yaki that came out of the event. So you know, but having them both will now enable me to level them both up. You know, and you know, like I say, I'm not going to be able to get both weapons. I'm not going to be able to, you know, have enough to do that and spend the money to do that. So I don't ever plan on bringing Noel up. The consensus has generally been that Ninny's better, simply because of the fact that she heals on a crit, okay, and she has 2 or 3 other support skills. She just got an all-around better skill set than compared to Noel. Noel's pretty much just damage, 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 damage. And she really doesn't have any effect on the team. She just does damage. And I've got 3 characters in my back doing so much damage right now. I've got Tensei Zangetsu, I've got White Ichigo, and I've got Dangai Ichigo. So all 3 of those do an enormous amount of damage, and they crit a lot. So whenever they crit, I'm going to get that buff. I'm going to get that automatic heal from Ninny. So if they do ever decide to resume the Bleach story, hopefully they will. You got to understand something, that the story is so jacked up right now, it's ridiculous. To complete story mode chapter, the current chapter that is where it stopped at, which is chapter 27, you need to be very close to max level. Okay, it's just the way that it seems like that this is where they were going to end intentionally, because they maxed out. You need to be near max to complete 27. You can get by if you have the War Soul of Healing, which you create from. It's a combination of War Soul that you create from Urahime shards. You can generally get through it if you're not quite max, but if you're max, you should be able to do it okay. But if they continue to if they continue to use the dynamic increase in difficulty based on the story, 2028 stage 28 is going to be virtually impossible for most people to complete. not because they're weak, but because it just doesn't match. Unless they make 28 and the rest of the story roughly similar to stage 27, nobody's going to be able to beat it. It's not gauged right. I mean, we're not even halfway through the story. We're maxed out. I guess we're going to 100, level 100. We're at level 99 right now. But so I think the reason they've stopped the story is simply because of the fact that they don't know what to do. They've completely misread everything and completely, instead of slight increases in difficulty at each stage, they were just like jacking up the difficulty amazingly new heights. I'm not sure what they were trying to do, but they haven't given us a story in I think it's been nearly 8 months now is when we had the last story chapter. So I don't even know if they're going to continue. I'm not sure what their current status is for the story. It'd be nice if they would at least finish it. I mean, they're introducing the Zambuktu characters now from the Zambuktu Rebellion arc, and we haven't even got it yet. So people who aren't familiar with, who might not have watched the anime or read the manga like I have, might not be familiar with who these characters are, simply because of the fact that the story mode in the game they're not introduced them yet. The Zambuktu Rebellion arc is, that's another, 2 chapters away. So I don't know exactly what it is they're trying to do. I don't know what the background is. I'm playing the game simply because I like it. I enjoy Bleach, and Bleach is coming back. They're going to be having the 1,000-Year Blood War arc is going to be actually animated, and that's supposed to come out here sometime, I think, in the fall. That's coming back like that. Keeping the game fresh. With the anime, the creator got sick. He's okay now, so he's back on his feet. So he's ready to go. So him and he's going to have some help. And they're going to redo the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. That was done inside of the manga. They're going to actually animate it, so that's going to be pretty cool. And we'll definitely talk about that. But yeah, so I don't know what they're going to do. So, so in the meantime, it's just build the team, pick a team that you like, and go with it, and just continue to build it up to max. Once you've done your team max, start focusing on your extreme challenges. Okay. Inside of the actual challenges, extreme challenges, start focusing on these. Okay, take these as high as you can. Okay, you can do the main floor if you want to, but this is where this is what you want to focus on. As you can see, you need a tough team for each of the actual sects, so you want to make sure that you have a team for each. So just after you've built your main team, just start building teams for each of these so you can progress through them. As you can see, that's what I've been doing. Okay, once you get up to 200, they get a little difficult, so it takes a little bit longer to actually punch through to the next level. But just keep doing it, you'll get strong enough as you go. Okay, and then so that's what I do, and that's what I've been continuing to do, and play the game, and then participating in all the events. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, things went really well. We got really lucky. Let's go ahead and open up these Omni Shard chests. Okay, let's take a guess. I'm going to say 18. I'm going to say 11 Omni Shards. Let's see how close I am. 12. I was really close. Only one off. Yeah, so like I say, you generally, the rates coming out of that box, that chest that you get in the event is generally good. Not even nearly as good as the other ones. The other ones, it's very low chance to get an Omni Shard, but you seem to get a pretty good chance of Omni Shard within that one. So that's why I chose 11. It turned out to be 12, is because you usually do get quite a bit of Omni Shards. So let's go ahead and open it. So I'm going to have a lot of this. I'm going to be throwing this, a lot of this into Ninny and Noel to get their initiative up. Okay, I'll open that up later, and some Bento will open that up later as well. I don't want the video to run too long. We're already over 30 minutes. So let's do one other thing for you all here, just if you want to. I'll show you how we do it. So you go into shop, okay? The coupon shop, basically. So what you need is you need time tokens. And to purchase the events and the time token, You need 45 of them. Okay. I've got 10 time tokens that I got. Now puts me over the limit. I had 37. I now have 47. I can now purchase Nemu's broom. Nemu is the character that you want to focus on. Nemu is a beast. She's a beast. I've had several talks in the video. I'm not going to go into that right now. Just understand Nemu's a beast in 1v1, and she makes a difference inside of teams as well, because she has some type of reflection, which has not been it has not really been explained how she gets this actual reflection, that she just reflects damage back onto the player. It in a vast amount. It's like it reflects it back and then turns right around and triples, doubles, and triples. I mean, she wiped out my Stick-Star Dangai Ichigo with 30% more power, and she wiped him out 4 moves in 1v1. So yeah, she's definitely a beast. So now she's awakened. So that's going to greatly increase her power as well too, making her a viable option for I have her in my extreme team, so that benefits there, as well as an option if they do continue with the story to try new characters. Let's say there's a story, you know, one of the sections I don't get 3 stars, I only get 2. I can adjust my team and try it with a different team. So that's what I'm doing, is just building different team sets that can be functional, not only in Extreme Challenge, but when the story does resume. As I said, I'm not exactly sure what they're going to be doing, but if they continue the level upgrade that they're doing each time for each story mode, it's going to be exceedingly difficult to complete the next story unless you got a really souped up and overpowered team. And there are a few characters out there that can give you that. She's one of them. So yeah, that's what I'll say on top of her. So now they're all done. I've got pretty much everything that I wanted to get done, and I still have 3,600 Soul Jade. So very happy. The luck was with me today. And we'll go ahead and open up the shards for Noel at another later date. Okay, but I will use just the 70. I'll throw the rest of them into Ninny. Start, because, you know, Ninny's only, you know, she's only, I think she's 2-star. I think she's 2-star right now. I think when we got her, she was 2-star. Yes, she's 2-star. So we've still got to build her up star-wise. Which, with all the actual Soul Jade I've got right now, or all the Omni Shards I've got right now, I'll be able to get her up pretty fast. But yeah, so she's going to need to be built. So it's going to be a while before she's set up. But you can use Omni Shards, so it's not like there's anything that. We've got the weapon along with the skill set. You know, it decreases crit chance of the enemy and increases your crit chance. Plus, now that we've awakened her weapon, after the we get a bunch of extra stuff because of the while Ninny is deployed and now this effect disappears when she dies. Okay, but she's got, once you get the weapon, you can start getting the immobilization. She makes you impervious to a lot of the actual debuffs that other teams throw out. So that's one of the reasons everybody's pretty much considering her to be best character, is because she just does, you know, healing, debuff removal, and she does damage. That's one of the bad things about healers. They tend to just heal, and they don't do a lot of damage. She actually does a pretty good hunk of damage considering the healing that she offers as well. So she's definitely something you might want to consider for your team. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, so that's all I got, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe, as I said before. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. Click on it, you get notified. We got one more day for this, so definitely get in there and think about that. This Soulblock event ends today. So if you're Muramasa or Yorichi is one of the people inside of your team and you want their weapon, now is the time to go for it. Okay, this ends in 9 hours and 54 minutes, so you got to pull today. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. This is Kenrir coming at you from the corner, signing out.